Welcome, welcome. Glad you guys could all be here tonight. It will not be a late night tonight, just the one movie tonight, because I'm hoping that all of you, and most of you that join me on a Monday night are usually here in the States with us. So I'm hoping you will get out and vote tomorrow. So, like myself, I am planning to go to bed early tonight so I can get up early tomorrow to get to the polls pretty much when they open. Maybe not right when they open, because I don't expect them to be ready when they say they're going to be ready. Anyway, let's get it started. You know me, I'm that guy at the end of the bar. Someone that many people have said I should run for president, but I'm just too smart for that. But I will introduce you to my First Lady, the lovely and talented netter of Netters Network. How you doing, my dear, and what you sipping on?
I'm doing well, concerning it's Monday. And everything that could go wrong on a Monday goes wrong on a Monday.
Of course it does.
Yeah, it's been one of those days. Too bad it's not Friday. I could use a drink. But I am sipping on something non-alcoholic. It is a Meyer brand sparkling water in berry flavor, which seems to be my drink of choice lately.
Fair enough.
But yeah, as Troy was saying, make sure tomorrow, if you haven't early voted, you go out tomorrow and vote. We're planning on doing it early in the morning so that we're not missing too much work. Although with my company, you can actually take PTO to go vote.
There you go.
And every company in the United States, by law, have to allow you time off to vote.
That's exactly right.
But for my company, they're actually letting us declare it as PTO. So, like, let's say I'm a half hour late for work, I can go into my little ADP, and I can go voting 1/2 hour, and I get paid.
Well, there you go.
Nice. Yeah.
And real quick, I want to thank, give me just a second here. I've got to find my links here. Thank you so much, Ruby Hoove, who has gifted a membership that went to the Clue channel. Thank you so much, Ruby Hoove. I super appreciate that.
Yeah, I got the last one, so I can't get another one.
that was kind of funny. Yes, I certainly appreciate all the support. I need all the support I can get. Would you believe they demonetized the last stream, the last Geeky Geezers? I guess I got a little bit... Yep. I guess I got a little bit too political. So any AdSense I would have gotten is probably going to be lost, because what are the chances that anyone is going to go back and watch that stream again? That's assuming they ever monetize it. I am planning to do a live election return stream tomorrow night, but I am expecting that one to get demonetized too. So any support I get has got to come from you guys. Super absolutely appreciate it. Speaking of people being super supportive, here's Mark Malnikoff. He says, Kartan Marak 2024, vote the Targ party ticket. Absolutely. Vote the Targ party ticket. There you go. There's the Targ party. Make sure you vote. Well, of course, only if you are if your voting district happens to include the Klingon embassy.
Yeah.
I would suppose. And anyway, let's get back to saying hi to everybody. We got Curtis Selby saying howdy to all of us. And Big Al says, have a great stream tonight. Hope everybody enjoys. Make sure to vote. He did. Absolutely. Of course, salute to Deleted Scenes. Lady Miss, did I say hi to you at the beginning? I should have done. I thought you were the first one. But hail to Lady Mist. And of course, hail to the bird woman of YouTube, Connie Cleary. Thank you for being here. I did say hi to Curtis Selby, right? Yeah, see how confused I get? And of course, I love you too, Netter of Netters Network. Ditto, my first lady. Although
for the Italians out there, ti amo.
Ti amo, exactly. Ruby Hoove, of course, I had thanked you for the gift membership, but I don't think I actually said welcome. I certainly do appreciate it. And of course, there's North Fairfax, whom some know as Tim, is also here. Welcome, welcome. The law, who cares? Well, it's not even the law so much as the YT overlords, you know? But yeah. Vote or live with dishonor. Yes, exactly, Mark. Actually, I'll say what I always say. If you don't vote, I don't want to hear your opinion until the next election. You know, this is your opportunity. And if things don't go your way and you want to bitch about it later, okay, well, that's fine. You can do that. But get out there and vote. That's how you actually get your say. Daniel Berry, Sports Highlights. Yo! Welcome, my friend. Good to see you. Don't blame me. I voted for Kodos. There you go. Let's see. Having issues with the YouTube chat. I'm very sorry to hear that. Is that the YouTube chat in general, or is it just like on my channel? Well, you're.
Well, it's probably the same problem that Lady Mist has, where sometimes YouTube will say, "Nope, you can't chat today."
Yeah, apparently, there's a couple of people in the groups over on YouTube, over on X, that were having problems as well. I was seeing Jason Fox, the founder of 540. He has not been able to post chats. I don't know what's up. And we're talking about like monetized channels. We're not talking, you know, people that don't have I don't know. I don't know what it is, my friends. I certainly sympathize, certainly empathize. I do see that you guys have good access over on the Cosme side, because I see that Tim said, "Don't blame me. I voted for Kodos." And
yes,
it's vote time, says Curtis Selby. Thank you. All right, well, we're going to get down to this.
Get down on it.
Yep. So Netter is claiming she doesn't know this movie. I'm thinking she might recognize it as we watch it. This is from 1993. This is after Netter and I had been married for a year. So I suspect that I would have seen it with her.
Well, sweetie, we were just married. Do you really think I was watching a lot of Telly?
Well, yeah. I'm just saying, if I saw it, I'm figuring you probably did too. And I think as we get into it, maybe you will start to remember it.
Or this might have been something you went to see with the guys.
I suppose it's a possibility. I'm just going to check real quick and see if it's out there anywhere. Well, if you got a premium subscription to the YT, I suppose it's available to you. What other options are there? Yeah, there are no free options for it unless you are here with me live and you want to click on the Cosme link, which I have not pinned yet. So let me go ahead and do that right now.
I gave it to
I know you did. I'm not going to scroll back and find it.
I can pin it again, or put it again.
Live on Cosme. Right there. There we go. And then I got to go over to the YouTube side in order to pin that to the top. There we go. Alrighty. So yeah, go ahead and right click on that the Cosme link is in Netter's. Oh, so okay, it's also
it's
there.
In mine.
Yeah.
Because I did.
She posted it here too. I just didn't get around to actually.
I had one job.
Yes, exactly. Still Sigourney Weaver. Fair enough. Okay, let's
It was important, so I did it.
It was important, and I super appreciate it. Wow. Looks like Gray Still Plays just dropped a video very late. Doesn't usually do that. Save that for later. Yes, I really do this. I see videos that I want to see, and I go, if I don't save it for later, I will miss it later.
Well, he also knows that he better do Gray Still Plays for me, because I love watching Gray Still Plays, because it's hilarious.
She loves watching gamers torture themselves. Yeah.
And Call Me Kevin. Those two are so funny.
Well, and he's just funny because he's British, so there you go. But
He's Irish. Don't insult him.
well, okay. You know, he's over there in that area.
You just insulted the man. You called him English when he's Irish.
Yeah. Let's see. And Big Al's laughing. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started so that we can get this done and we can get to bed, because it's going to be a late night tomorrow for those of you that so choose to hang out with me. Cosme link's right up there at the top. You know how it works. You hit the right click to open another tab so that you can watch the movie, but you can still hear us chit-chatting with you guys and answering your chats. And we're going to get going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
And for those of you listening to this on the rewatch, yes, there will be long periods of silence because we're getting caught up in the movie and it's like, oh yeah, we're not talking.
Yeah, I'll try to be careful about that.
I try to fill in, not to be quiet for too long, but sometimes you just get so caught up in what's going on in the film that, oh, Troy, do you want to tell her what you made as your fancy schmancy dessert?
Oh, yes, I did make wait, why is hold on a second, my Cosme is giving me problems. Let me refresh this.
Yeah, I'm having issues trying to get into Cosme because now my page is unresponsive. So I can't hear.
Is everyone having problems with Cosme, or is it just our internet?
For me, it's my internet. Wait a minute. Okay, let me see now if I can get into Cosme. My Citron's been slow all day, though.
Yeah, this is not good. It's super choppy for me.
Let's see if I can get in.
Guys, I need some feedback. Are you getting the movie clearly or not?
I'm getting choppy.
Well, that, like I said, that doesn't help me. I need to know.
From everybody else, yeah.
Mark says it's choppy. That means it's our internet. Give me just a second. Let me see what's going on.
I just changed from Camelot to me. That didn't seem to help.
Wow, I'm getting really terrible internet right now. So here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to drop out for a second. Netter's going to stay with you. I think she can keep the stream going.
Yep.
So I will be back as soon as I reboot.
Alrighty then. I've had to unmute. Okay, so as Troy was saying, he made this delicious cake. It's called election cake, and it actually has a history going back to like in the 1800s or something like that, where they used to make these massive cakes that they would give out when you go to vote. And we actually got, or he actually found the video, or watched the video for another YouTuber, Tasting History, where he told the whole story on this. And basically, to kind of sum it up, they really weren't allowed to have celebrations. So they figured, well, people are coming out to vote. That can be our celebration. So what they decided to do is kind of party at that time. They made these massive cakes that everybody would come out to not only vote, but they'd talk to one another and visit. And you'd have these huge slices of this election cake, which is very yummy, by the way.
I got to hear a lot, I got to taste a lot of like cinnamon notes in there and apple. I mean, it's really, really good. And he actually made 2 because he had enough batter for 2. I guess it's like 8-inch cakes. And so we've already eaten about half of one of them. But it's really, really good. And like I said, they used to do these massive cakes. I mean, it was something like, now remember back in the 1800s, 5 pounds then, or the equivalent of $5 American, maybe $6 American, back then was a lot of money. It's like the equivalent, I think he said something like it would be like the equivalent to like $1,500 today. So we're talking a lot of money because these were massive, massive cakes, because they didn't just do one, they did a bunch because the whole town would come out and everybody's got to have some. So they wanted to make sure that they took care of all the different people that came. And of course, you didn't just have one piece. You went back and got seconds and thirds, and you're being social and all that. So if you want the recipe, I'm sure Troy will probably put it on his community tab so that
Yeah, I'll probably put it up tomorrow.
Okay.
When I do the election thing.
Yeah, so it's a really yummy cake. It's a really yummy recipe. So I was getting a lot of cinnamon in there. And what's really weird and interesting about this.
Oh, let me mute me. Okay.
There you go.
Is that it starts off kind of like a bread, and then it turns into cake.
Yeah, that is what's pretty wild about it. It is a yeast risen cake, so I don't think it came out perfect. Netter seems to like it, but I can't wait for Wednesday, says Real Wade Nation Gaming. Yeah, welcome, by the way, and yeah, I totally understand that. Although I know, Wade, you're kind of a sports ball kind of guy. I am not. I'm more of a politics kind of guy. So this is like my, big game, World Series, Super Bowl type thing. So I'm really kind of looking forward to tomorrow night. I've got myself a bottle of James E. Pepper 1776 rye whiskey, 100 proof, born with the Republic. And I figure I will either be celebrating or drowning my tears. Either way, it's an appropriate drink. I'm going to go ahead and try and get this started again. Hopefully whatever was eating up all my bandwidth has been purged. We'll try this again. Hopefully you guys are in the Cosme.
Yep, we never left.
Well, yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. And yes, I did start over again.
It seems fine.
Let's see if we get any volume this time.
I can hear it.
Okay, good. Let me just raise my volume a bit. Just a little quiet for me. There we go. Washington, D.C., you will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Have you been to Illinois?
I'd say Washington, D.C. is even worse. Our country is anchored by two such wretched hives of scum and villainy. Washington, D.C. on the East Coast and Hollywood, California on the left coast.
With Illinois in the center.
True. Let's call it Troy Pacelli. I'm in trouble. Made Al Capone soup, so I used a 2-pound box of pasta. There's enough to feed 8 people. I used my biggest pot. Welcome to Leftover City. You put that into Tupperware containers, that'll freeze up real nice.
Yeah. Do like ones that are like just a portion or two, depending on if it's just you eating or more than one person eating at the same time.
And personally, I found it eats just like a nice pasta fagioli. You just sprinkle a little bit of Parmesan or Parmesan Reggiano on there. It's really, really good. Yeah, I know, and because he's still on the ballot here in Illinois, I looked at it and I was like, well, he specifically said to vote for the other guy, so I will honor his request. What do they call it when it's a helicopter? It's not Air Force One. It's what? Helicopter One?
Healy one?
Maybe.
What's with the corgis? The Queen had corgis, and everyone hated them. This guy's got
I don't know.
corgis.
He probably heard some Marine One. Thank you. Deleted scenes. Okay, I'm upset. $12 for soup and breadsticks. Yeah. Excuse me. I wonder if that was the Monica stand-in.
Maybe.
Or Monica analog. See? The Targ party!
Somehow I can't see any president of the United States doing that.
Laura
he's
Linney
wearing
was
white
cute
socks.
5 minutes ago, still is now. There you go. I sure hope not. Yeah, more spending. That'll make people want to vote for me. That's how it works. Well, that's fair.
So you want to not give funds to people who need it because you're being a jerk.
So, what's interesting, the trivia on this, unlike many films set in Washington, D.C., in which travel about the city jumps from point to unrelated point, the driving scenes in this movie follow the real layout of the area. I appreciate that kind of verisimilitude. Sigourney Weaver's hair is short because she shaved her head for the previous movie, Alien 3.
IBM and Wang. Wow.
Yes. Long-time listener, first-time viewer on this specific flick. Welcome, Lester San Jose, the Skeptic Tank. Good to see you, my friend. Yeah. Mark's never seen this one. You guys are going to like it. I know you guys will.
Yeah, I've never seen this, honey. None of this is familiar.
Not really. Charles Grodin, yes, absolutely. He's great. He likes show tunes. This is interesting. This is one of 2 movies in which Kevin Kline played the President of the United States and a man impersonating the President. The other was Wild Wild West.
How'd they get to his house?
It's the deep state. You know they can do it.
No, really? He's drinking a Budweiser.
Warren Beatty and Kevin Costner turned the role down. Nicolas Cage, Harrison Ford, Michael J. Fox, Mel Gibson, Tom Hanks, and Tom Cruise were all also considered. Yes, exactly right. Yep, the teleprompter. I do kind of wonder how many presidents did not use a teleprompter.
You mean like Reagan?
Reagan was pretty good at not using, yeah, because he was an actor. He memorized his lines. Michael J. Fox was too short to be the president. Don't get me wrong, I love the guy, but he's too short. Let's face it, there's a lot of actors that are too short for roles. They always find a way to make them look taller. I have to disagree with you on loving the guy. Can't stand the guy myself, but I have personal reasons for that. Michael J. Fox.
Oh.
I'll tell that story some other time. Yeah, I can kind of see that, Mark, sure.
He just put something in his pocket.
That's got to be weird.
Yeah, he looks like a half-inch taller.
Up. So, in one of the press conferences, there's a clamp cable network camera from Gremlins 2, the new batch, which starred Kevin Kline's wife, Phoebe Cates.
So it's like, walk down the stairs, get out, give a wave, and get in the car.
Many Hollywood personalities, U.S. congressmen, and political commentators appeared in this movie as themselves.
Yeah, I've worked backstage a lot of times for different plays and events, so I got to meet a lot of actors and people who thought they were important. Don't get stage fright, just keep on walking.
He's being a little bit
enthusiastic,
yes,
for the people.
And you know what? That kind of stuff looks great and works so well. He's actually done the president a service.
He has. Because the president that they have there is kind of a jerk.
Yep. Well, kinda. I mean, he's got a good choice of makeout music.
You have a perfectly good bed. Why are you on the floor?
He has a perfectly good wife. Why is he on the blonde? I mean, with Clinton, I could understand it. Yeah, Saturday Night Live has a bit of a history with presidential sketches, doesn't it? La Petite Muerte, right? In this case, it results in La Grande Muerte. Yeah, not the Private Benjamin thing. So, from an acting standpoint, Kevin Kline's character really stuck the audition.
Don't call me sir. I work for a living.
Oh, I'm sorry, I completely missed that. John Doe Juggalo is here. Welcome, welcome.
Who will
How
be my
far into
guest,
the
Todd?
movie is it?
Thursday
Also,
things.
good evening. Yes, I don't know. I guess we've been at it for about a half hour or so. But go ahead and right-click on that Cosme link at the top, and you can watch along with us. Now think about that. If they spin it as he had a stroke, any difference in personality could be attributed to that.
Yeah.
Nice. That's probably how I would be too.
And you could tell from the debris that was in the road that there had been an accident outside the White House just before they shot the scene. Because there was like taillight bits in the
Yeah.
street. I want to know what he slipped into his pocket earlier from the table.
This Oval Office set was reused more than 25 times for television
Wow.
shows and movies like The Pelican Brief, Hot Shots Part 2, Clear and Present Danger, Absolute Power, among others. I mean, it does look like a comfortable chair, let's be honest.
And we need you to be him.
Yeah.
We think so. Maybe. Probably. You want me to be the president? This is a line. Oops. Didn't answer the question.
They're just going to gild the lily here a little bit. This is all for the common good, wrapped up in a different way. Absolutely right. Welcome, Nate. Good to see you.
Yes, all of us fit. There's a room.
I mean it is, yes.
That's bigger than my first apartment.
Yup. Or were you quoting Pink Floyd's The Wall? Wanna take a bath? Nothing. Good night.
Clark Kent, Superman.
Right.
And those must not be very strong glasses if you can see wearing them, or they're fake.
So we see Frank Langella playing chief of staff, right? He's plotting to become the president. And of course, in 2008, he'd portray Richard Nixon in Frost Nixon.
That makes it sound like he has a headache.
Yeah. Because she knows.
Yep.
Okay, enough.
shut up now.
Yeah. And actually, weightlifting in the short term will cause your blood pressure to go up. You want aerobic exercise to lower the blood pressure. Yeah, keep it simple.
So apparently, he even sounds like him.
What's with her?
You just fall out of my chair.
So I need to dial 9. You know, that's exactly what I would have thought too. Oh, wait.
Isn't that supposed to be the girl who's in... Oh,
Yeah.
because she was showing her off an engagement ring.
Polynesian. She's amnesian. She'll forget about me eventually. Thank God. Huh. He's got to take a refresher civics class. I wish they would do that with real politicians. See, he's been paying attention. Huh. John says, I've never seen this movie, but I'm digging it. Yeah, thanks for... Yeah, this one I just thought was perfect before the election, right? You know? And, you know, it's an Ivan Reitman film, so, you know, you kind of can't go wrong. Can I keep this? He's got a point there.
There's a hidden door behind him.
Yeah, it's not very well hidden.
I don't know why, but I'm getting kind of a Steve Martin vibe from Dave.
See, Lady Miss was having problems too. I'm sorry about that. Well. Reminds you a little of Anastasia. Okay.
Well, they said go.
I mean, it worked. That, you know, even if you're just playing a role, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah. Wow, that's a lot of babies.
Oh, okay, fair enough, Curtis. I see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah. Oh, they're gonna be at it all day. This is where a good Elon Musk cameo would be nice. This Galaxy Quest prequel is not what I expected. That's brilliant.
like, what is going on?
I know.
You can blame it on his stroke.
Was that, it's been a long time. Was that the McLaughlin group?
I don't know if that was him.
This Aliens prequel is weird. Yeah, exactly. Schwarzenegger.
Oh, there's Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Actually says Prez on the back of his jacket. Oh, gee. That's kind of tacky.
So here's the trivia I got, not knowing my sports ball at all. When Dave throws out the first pitch at Camden Yards, it was Monday, August 3rd, which was our anniversary, 1992.
The day we got married.
Yes!
Literally.
The Baltimore Orioles defeated the Detroit Tigers 6-3.
Woo! This is the McLaughlin
This is the
group.
McLaughlin group, right. We need more shows like this. Yeah, that face looks familiar. Yeah, this Terminator prequel, kind of on point, actually.
Yeah, she's noticing that he's different.
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's face it. The first lady's kind of hot.
I used to have my hair that short. Hey, Poltergeist 3.
Oops.
Just made a submarine sandwich.
Not yet.
What, nothing to drink with that sandwich? Well, except for the fat security chick who decided to duck behind everybody else.
Well, yeah.
Technically.
Oh, man. Yeah, see, I would have probably said something like, ouch, you know? Dude. Ow. Well, there was a time when the Secret Service were very professional, very Klingon, yes. Then they kind of changed their hiring policy. Now they're more diverse.
I like her coat.
I like her slip.
It's like, I'm trying not to look at her knee.
Yep.
And all you see in the window is a white shirt and tie covering it.
Right. I know that feeling.
That one kid's by himself.
Yeah. Feet.
And now it's like everyone's
Yeah.
going and watching him. Why not?
Yeah. Did she look bad? again, he's someone who pays attention to the details. And that, someone that remembers names, someone that remembers faces, that's somebody who's personable, somebody who really cares. Do we know any politicians like that? Someone that might be running for a big office? Look into it. See what people actually say about the candidates that actually know them.
Well, I think it's sweet. He's going through the photo of him and he goes, well, there's you, and there's you,
Yeah.
and there's you.
And he's like, he probably never even knew he was in any of those pictures.
Yeah. What, he's going to forge his signature? Oh, he's such a jerk.
Yes, he is.
I see his butt.
That's the first butt.
Okay, towel.
He doesn't have a towel, yeah.
No, I think he should ask her, can I have
Yes.
a towel?
Man. Well, there's your problem. Let me make it real simple for you. You treat me like this, and I'll blow your cover. Oh,
Okay.
be happy to do
Challenge
that.
accepted.
Yep. Hey, Elon, you want to help me do the books? Yeah, speaking of paying better attention than the real president. Yeah, I don't think I would either.
Oh, yeah.
The government's the one that brought me in.
I am the government.
Yeah, the whole place. Everybody's saying it's bugged. It's always been bugged. $650 million. I've got a small box of chocolate bunnies.
Yes.
He knows how to get his buddy.
I love bratwurst.
Yeah, I know you love bratwurst. I'm not the one pretending to be the president.
It's like, give me a list and I'll take care of it.
That's why the deep state's got to be rolled back, my friends. Well, this is why you always have to know what you're doing. You always got to have a backup. Yeah, they could, but...
When he starts slashing budgets.
Yep.
It's interesting that he doesn't sit at one of the heads of the table, but he sits in the center.
I've changed the agenda.
And you told me if I could find the money.
Yeah. This is a great scene deleted.
Actually, I remembered this part.
Yep. I knew you would. I'm surprised you didn't recognize it from the slip scene.
I didn't recognize most of the rest of the movie, but this I remember.
Mm-hmm. And it's all on camera. That's the key. Yeah, that puts him in a rough position. What's he going to do with the cameras rolling? This is the key, people. When we, the people, see what's going on, yeah.
He's like, what?
Now, there is one issue here. The president doesn't get to make these choices. This would be Congress. Congress has already approved, or, they've already approved the budget. But it helps to get it in front of the cameras again. There you go.
There's another 47 million.
He's doing the political thing. You are ingratiated to the big auto companies, but it's the American people you work for, and they're watching right now. And they're actually all pleased.
Yeah, even the ones that got their money cut.
But
Except
not the
him.
one that is trying to take his job. Oh, you don't want to shake my hand. Frank Langella could have played the Grinch. Yes, exactly.
No, you really can't.
Well, you think they don't do it? Heck, you think they don't do it to presidents? We've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
You are in very, very deep here. There you go. Yep. I love that they mentioned the Trilateral Commission. Yep. Yeah, I am. What he's literally done is inspired people to do the right thing. That's real leadership. His friend is smart. Yes.
Yeah.
Get out of here as fast as you can. Yeah. Real leadership is actually always needed.
It's funny, he has a lot of like Steve Martin energy
Yeah.
around him. Even some of the mannerisms.
Yep.
She knows he's
Yep.
full of it.
Ouch.
Oops. He's in the hospital. She's still in her pajamas?
I didn't notice what she was wearing, actually. Yep.
Oh.
She's in a
Okay,
dressing
so
gown.
still in the White House, apparently.
Yes. Nate said that his dad once told him real leadership isn't being the boss, it's inspiring confidence in others. Absolutely right. Yep.
Being like, Mr. Alexander gave these instructions, so Mr. Alexander's about to get
Well,
sacked. By the way, the mask is covering his face. That could be the other double.
yeah. Well, he's not the president. He shouldn't be here either. Man.
Yeah. Presidential
Handkerchief, I guess.
And you are, now that that budget's gone through.
The medical industrial complex, exactly. Make America healthy again.
Cobwebs.
he holds the cobwebs out of her way.
And you know that you can see that door from the outside, so
Yeah.
obviously people know it's there. And the White House has got a ton of guards around it, so it's not like they can walk away unobserved.
Oh boy.
Hopefully they recognize him as the president. You don't recognize your president?
Right. And First Lady. He recognizes the First Lady. She got her hair cut because aliens. Annie!
She's like, he's nuts.
She can sing too.
This is funny.
Perfect! She can actually sing better than that. Lately, yeah. Get some singing lessons. Oh, jeez.
That's funny. It looks good.
Yeah. No kidding. When I'm not running the country.
Huh.
I mean,
He's kind of got a Superman curl going on.
Yeah.
There.
that's what public office was supposed to be. Thanks, Curtis. He's dropping your emojis. Roll back the deep state. Balance the budget.
So once
Get
we
rid
go-
of all the three-letter agencies.
Yeah, it's like, let's go back to the White House. Mr. President.
It's always
they're
with
trying-
the ice cream.
And they're trying to figure out how he got out.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm
not telling you that. I won't be able to do it again if I do. I wonder if they even missed him.
Probably not. So he's going to continue being the president and doing good works. We're walking, we're walking.
For all of you who are walking.
He's speed walking.
Yeah. Mm. Which the president can do to the chief of staff. Ah, see? What do you do? Huh? Yow.
He's like, what's going on here? What in hell's bathroom is this?
Or you're going to jail. Those are your choices, buddy. My fellow Americans.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just it. The country's not fine.
Exactly. No teleprompter.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Real people doing real jobs, paying real taxes, keeping the economy going. Not slave labor you've imported illegally.
Right? Yeah. Exactly. Well,
That's an excellent point. He didn't give any specifics, so I can certainly see where people would be skeptical.
Of course, in that picture, she's got long hair.
Yeah. That was probably a wig. They only needed it for the...
She's singing into her pillow.
Yeah.
Okay, he has a spear.
Sir Ben Kingsley, the vice president, is half Indian. Where have we seen this before?
So now you gotta do something to put it all on Bob. Looks like, what's going on? Oh, so now he's going to try and take down the president. Wow.
Yeah.
I know her.
Mm. Jay Leno.
Does he still have a talk show?
No, he's retired. There was a reason I chose this movie tonight, folks. Exactly, John.
And I run for councilman.
So he was a shoe salesman, like Al Bundy. He's a meme. Al Bundy for president.
He wasn't in that horror series in the hotel where you couldn't leave, especially after you died, you couldn't leave.
Oh, American Horror Story?
Yeah.
No, I don't remember him being in it, no.
Because he reminds me of the guy that dressed in women's clothing.
I don't think Ben Kingsley was in that, no. He's Gandhi.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Thank you, Curtis. And again, half Indian, so no one can say cultural appropriations that he played Gandhi. Perfect, Mark. Thanks for the meme.
Let go. Did you bring your eye drops so no one has
Right.
red eyes?
Bueller's not here, by the way.
Okay, I don't know how people usually sit in these things. Does the vice president usually sit up on the podium like that?
Yeah, when it's in session, yeah. A lot of famous faces there. A lot of people playing themselves.
It's like, wow, they're applauding me.
Yeah.
Is this for me? Here comes the epic speech.
Wow, sounds like I've heard this all before.
Quite a bit of written proof.
Ha!
Haha.
He's taking you down with him.
Well, he was threatening him.
Yep.
Yes. Which is
And everyone is gone.
Yep.
That's the way it works, people.
Yeah. That's an understatement. Ah, I remember
Yep.
this part.
Mm-hmm. Clever. It's brilliant. It really is brilliant.
Yep.
And sunlight is the best disinfectant. You're absolutely right, Nate.
Now I'm wondering if Nance knew about this and all that.
All the people that needed to know were in on it.
The wife, Ellen, probably Nance. Because, like, dude, you're about to be president.
And Bob Alexander's going to jail.
Now, I'm pretty sure that's the real
Exactly.
president. I'd like to think they became friends. Aw.
Man.
See, they're friends.
Yeah.
Shouldn't he have more of a disguise on?
Everyone believes the president is in the hospital. No one's going to look at him twice. He's now just a guy that looks like the president. Carrying a bunch of White House towels.
Of course, she has to be there as the concerned wife while they pronounce him dead.
Yep.
Like, you know.
So
Mr.
now the
President.
acting of being the sad widow is actually not so difficult for her. Exactly, John.
Huh.
"45th president, you say?"
And then hopefully when the 4 years is up, he actually wins as president. Good.
Yep. So that means Mitchell would have been the 44th president, which is what Barack Obama was. Ben Kingsley was just sworn in as the 45th president, which was Donald Trump.
I'm free.
Yeah. Charles Grodin.
He's like, is that?
Yeah, he's not one. He kind of thinks maybe.
You might want to put the shades down. Okay, that was cute. I think he might even break into a smile there.
He is, yeah. At least a grin. I see. I think that he was inspired by Vice President Nance's story.
I like all these ones. Himself, herself,
Yeah.
herself. All these people that were for real.
Jay Leno. Yep. Larry King. Tip O'Neill.
Arnold Schwarzenegger himself. Senator Paul Simon.
Ben Stein, of course. Oliver Stone. Yeah. That's what I said. All these people playing themselves. And I didn't want to even bother, but the trivia lists a whole bunch of people that they wanted to be in it that couldn't make it for one reason or other. Oftentimes people that were up for some of these roles and couldn't because of other movies. They were like, well, could you do a cameo? No, can't. You know? See? Yeah, I'm glad you liked it, John. I figured that those of you that hadn't seen it, and I think a lot of people didn't see it, a little bit of a sleeper type film. But I really, really like this film, and I think
look, Joseph Pacelli Jr. Which relative is he?
I don't know. Good question. But you know,
Cousin Joey.
It's funny because my grandfather used to say, you know, Pacelli's, you know, they're like horse shit. They're all over the place. But yeah, I really like this movie. I think you kind of see why. And there's so many times I'll see something happen in the news that make me think about this movie, you know. And like I said, I think it was the other night on Geeky Geezers, I said this movie really kind of started shaping a lot of my realization. I think I've described myself as an Alex P. Keaton type neocon back in the 80s. A real Reagan Republican. But it was after this movie I started to think about things very, very differently. Still conservative with libertarian leanings and very much more aware of what's really going on in the government. And it's not as simple as R and D. You can't just vote by party. You've got to understand what's really going on. And whatever they say, weigh it against reality. Don't just believe the memes. Don't just believe, you know, what a bunch of people on the internet said. What did the politician actually say? And what did they say in context? And does it hold up to scrutiny?
Yeah, don't just take one line somebody says and that's the end-all be-all. What'd they say before? What'd they say after it?
No, they absolutely do not make inspirational movies because they don't want you to be inspired. Because if you are inspired, you will act. You will vote. You will get active in your community. You will speak up. So they want you not inspired. They want you docile. They want you obedient. Yeah, even the corruption they describe is less corrupt than what's going on now. Yeah, they had to just kind of give you a little peek. They couldn't go all in on it. Don't drink the Kool-Aid, but I will defend Kool-Aid because it wasn't Kool-Aid brand. It was Flavor Aid.
Oh, gee.
It's just Kool-Aid was a better known brand, so everyone just calls it Kool-Aid. So there you go. That was Dave from 1993. Folks, get out and vote tomorrow if you haven't already. Make sure that your voice is heard.
Yeah.
And make sure it's hashtag too big to rig. That's all I got. Yeah, you know what? All of those... I got a very weird feeling. You know, these artificially flavored things are very, very yummy, but I know that they're chemical flavors. And then there's the whole sugar thing. So I'm just going to say hashtag make America healthy again and kind of leave it at that. But anyway, yeah, tomorrow, get out and vote. And then get back home so that at 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern, we could be over on Deleted Scenes channel for Live from Sparkwood in 21,
yes,
where we will, we're going to spend some good amount of time kind of talking through the Twin Peaks that we saw and what we think's going on and try to make some sense out of it. And we will talk about what we're planning on doing in future weeks. Immediately after that, next episode of Blake 7, say about 9:30 to 10:30. And then, looks like, you know what, I'm going to double check right now on my community tab because I've got up a poll. I was asking for you folks to let me know what you thought. And currently that poll, I asked, no matter what, I will be up late on Election Day watching the returns. Would there be any interest in an overnight stream mapping those results? There's a near 100% chance that that stream will be demonetized. In fact, it's very possible that this stream will be demonetized. Because of course it will, because...
YouTube doesn't like politics or freedom.
So I will likely be simulcasting to the Green Machine. But still, I need to know if it's worth the effort. Who would be interested? I asked yes, I would follow election results with you. Nope, I'm not interested in politics. Yes, I will support the free speech platform. In other words, if I put it up on the Green Machine. So I've got 70% saying yes, they'd be interested, 30% that aren't interested in politics, and I think that's absolutely fair. Leaning towards, wanting me to do an election return stream, so I may very well be doing that tomorrow night. But
and depending on how late he stays up, because some of us have to work on Wednesday, I may be joining him for part of it.
Yep. I'm taking off Wednesday, so...
Yeah.
So there's another place I will be losing money because I'm a contractor and I don't get paid if I don't work. So this is a sacrifice I am making. So hope to see you all there tomorrow night. I'm not going to go through the whole week, even though I didn't do the promos. I've got to create new promos for several of the streams we got throughout the week, including Live from Sparkwood in 21. I've still never done one for Last Call. And
he needs an outro for Geeky Geezers.
I need an outro for Geeky Geezers, and now I need to do an outro for Netter's streams as well, now that she has producers that she needs to be thanking.
I do.
So I'll talk more about all of that stuff on Friday, because Friday night will be a celebration stream for both Netter and myself. We'll be talking about our streams and the future, what we're going to do through the holidays and into the new year.
Yep.
That is all. I see you guys are actually already jumping in and hitting the poll. So I'm at 75% if you want me to do an election return. So keep an eye on the streams, and you'll see it go live before we get to Live from Sparkwood in 21. If I'm doing it, I will have the stream up so that you guys will know about it, and I will auto dramatically direct you to it from the Blake 7 stream. Let's see here. Nate is saying, Troy, I have been hearing this all day, you got to vote, you got to vote. No, I don't. I can vote if I want to, not because I have to. Yes. But I will put it to you this way, Nate. If you don't vote, I don't want to hear you complaining until the next election. Because this is your only opportunity to get your say in and have it mean something. Everything else is just dust in the wind. So that's why you should get out and vote. And let's face it, guys, now more than ever, this is crucial. This is absolutely crucial. And I'd like to think this movie inspired you all. But, yep, that's just, and I see, like Deleted Scenes is coming in saying he voted last week. I know that Big Al said he voted earlier. But you guys are over there on the East Coast, the Carolinas and whatnot. Your vote is being counted. I know how elections work here in Illinois, and Netter and I have vowed never to vote early ever again. We will always vote in person. So there you go. Anyway, that's all I've got for tonight, Netter. Last words, and you want to take us out so I can get to bed.
So you can get to bed. I'm up before you are.
Well, true. We're both getting up early tomorrow.
Of course, we do want to thank you all for being here and joining us tonight. As Troy was saying, it is important to get your say in. So please vote. Get your voice heard, because your voice is important. And with that said, we can talk amongst ourselves, and we often do. Mm-hmm. But it is so much more fun when you guys are joining us in the chat and you're dropping your comments, questions, trivia, being goofy, whatever it may be. And it doesn't feel like we're separated by miles or continents in some cases. It feels like we're all hanging out in the same room, enjoying
whatever's giving you gas.
No, something was on my lip and got on my tongue, and I don't know what it was, but yuck.
But we talk amongst ourselves.
Yes, we talk amongst ourselves. And that's all well good and fun. Thank you, because I lost my place. It is so much more fun when you guys are joining us in the chat and you're dropping the comments, the questions, the trivia, being goofy, whatever it may be. And of course, I love the memes that you guys drop in Cosme, especially like the little dancing cat. That's cool. But I love the fact that you guys are here. You can be anywhere and you're here.
Yep.
And that's so encouraging. And it's not just encouraging for us on the panel, but it's encouraging for each person in the chat, because if people in the chat are like me, they like seeing the same people coming in, and even new faces. And it's like, hey, I know them. I'm going to say hi. And then you get that hi back. It's like when Troy and I used to be leaders in Sunday school for the younger kids. I had this one little shy boy that just wouldn't talk to anybody or anything. And I went up to him and I said, hey, do you know what? I collect hugs. And did you know that when you collect a hug, you give one too? And he's like, really? And so he started hugging me, and then he started hugging all the other kids. So it's like, to me, that's like hugs. When you give a hug, you get one back. And when you greet somebody in the chat, you get a greeting back. And it's just that nice little warm fuzzy, So thank you for being here. Thank you for encouraging one another. Thank you for being a part of our family, because you're not just our friends. You are our family. We love you guys, and we appreciate you so very much. You guys are Osmo. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all that you do to support us. And until next time, good night and God bless.
Remember, pay attention to 3 a.m. tomorrow. Okay, Samuel Proctor. Something's happening at 3 a.m. tomorrow?
What's happening at 3 a.m.?
Because that is, and depending on which time zone you're talking about, that's like 4 hours from now. Or 3 a.m. the day after. Oh, 3 a.m. you mean Wednesday morning, when we should be certain on the election results, yeah. Or we'll see. I personally think that despite all of the priming that the states have been doing, I think the left coasters, that are claiming they can't count in the same night will see the results coming in, know that it doesn't matter, and they'll just let it go. But anyway, thank you guys so much. Yeah, it's wonderful hanging out with you guys. You guys sometimes pull me back from the ledge, and it'll be an interesting 48 hours coming up. But I'm looking forward to sharing it with all of you guys. Take care, and we'll see you on the next one.
Good night, ladies.
Good night, sir.
Hit it, sweetheart.